Here we go. 60 or.
Rip right. Check nine.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on second. Down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, chop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. Topper. Ready?
On 1st down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Ready.
Silver.
Now.
Locke now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check.
General West. Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down carry for Barkley. They have nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Check 26, check 26.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Pushing his way through, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set, 30 base.
Check, 47. Hey, tight.
Get it.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, alert 3.
Go.
Kill. Watch the twist. Shift.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
What we got?
Now Jones. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And nothing but daylight ahead. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Clock now on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down.
Here we go. 50, plant.
I'm here all day.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing his lock on third down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yep.
The toss out to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 48.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Any weapon.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Hey, exit.
A final shot before half for Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 24, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run on the draw. Room to run again. And down to the 19-yard line. First down Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the run. He's coming.
X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Topper! Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
48 for Mike.
Hey, orbit.
48 for Mike.
Ready?
Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Ready, break.
Locke now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 48. Let's go, defense.
Five.
Hey, look, 48.
Now.
From the gun, Locke. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Get it.
Locke will try again on second down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Target.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the twist. Slam.
Protein spill. Fight.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Ready, go.
Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Hey, watch left, watch left. Woo-hoo! Alert flare, flare.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
24's the mic. I'm here all day. 24's the mic. Let's get the ball. 24.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll go to Barkley again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barkley. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set up, 30 base.
Mike, 27. Who that? Who that?
Go.
Motion. 47 is the mic. 47 is the
Hey,
mic.
Alpha.
Heavy on the edges. Hey, check Mike 47. Check.
On third down, Jones. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You ready?
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
61, matchbox, light, 5.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Greystone travel.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shit.
To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
At the Broncos' 8-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf.
Squish, double.
Back to throw. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. And his throw here's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
50.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.